All right, guys, this is absolutely mind-blowing, and we could not wait to bring this to you. Leaked images and internal documents are now circulating online, showing what appears to be the Tesla Semi Gen 2 in an advanced stage of development. And let us tell you, the upgrades are nothing short of revolutionary. Now we're talking a completely redesigned sleeper cab that could change the game for long-haul trucking, a full transition to the 4680 battery cells that Elon has been pushing hard at Giga Nirvana, and what sources close to the project are calling the most significant step yet toward fully autonomous freight delivery. And if that wasn't enough, we've also got news on a surprise new fleet customer that just placed one of the largest Tesla Semi orders in history. So stay with us, because in this video, we're going to cover 1, the Gen 2 design leak and what's actually changing, 2, how the 4680 battery swap is going to transform range and charging, and 3, why FSD in a semi-truck is now closer to reality than most people think. All right, let's get into more right now. Gen 2 design leak and the sleeper cab. 1. Tesla Semi Gen 2 is real and the design changes are massive. Good news, Tesla fans, because the Gen 2 Semi is no longer just a rumor. Drone footage captured by independent Tesla tracker Henrik Zane near Giga Nevada shows a prototype with a noticeably different roofline and what appears to be an extended rear cabin module. And our guess is this is the sleeper cab configuration that Elon first teased back at the original Semi unveil in 2017. Now it's finally taking shape. So why does this matter so much? Well, right now, the biggest limitation of the current Tesla Semi isn't actually the battery or the range. It's the fact that long-haul truckers who spend 10 to 14 hours a day behind the wheel simply cannot use it for overnight routes. There is nowhere to sleep. And in an industry where drivers are often away from home for days at a time, that is a serious barrier to adoption. So if our assumptions are correct, and the Gen 2 does include a proper sleeper berth, Tesla is about to open up an entirely new segment of the trucking market that the current model simply cannot. Furthermore, sources familiar with the development timeline suggest the Gen 2 cabin will feature improved aerodynamics with a drag coefficient that could push real-world range even beyond the advertised 500 miles under full load. And specifically, the front fascia appears to have been redesigned, with a lower hood line and wider side mirrors replaced by cameras, similar to what we saw in the Cybertruck transition. Dan Priestley, who heads Tesla's Semi program, has previously indicated that the company views the sleeper cab as, quote, essential to cracking the full truckload freight market. And we believe that with over 1.9 million long-haul truckers in the United States alone, the addressable market here is staggering. We're talking potentially hundreds of thousands of units over the next decade, if Tesla can execute. 23 new Gen 2 mule vehicles were recently spotted near the Nevada facility, according to Tesla tracking community reports, and production insiders suggest the formal Gen 2 reveal could come as early as late 2025 or Q1 2026. Can't wait. 2. The 4680 battery swap can change everything. Now, this is where things truly get exciting, and this news has left many, including us, completely astounded, because the implications of switching from the current 2170 cell architecture to the 4680 cells go beyond just a simple battery swap. We're talking a fundamentally different vehicle. Here's what you need to understand. The current Tesla Semi uses a pack configuration built around 2170 cells, the same cells found in the Model 3 and Model Y. And while that 900 kilowatt-hour pack has proven itself capable in real-world deployments with companies like PepsiCo, NFI, and Walmart, the 4680 cells bring 3 critical advantages that could redefine what a battery-electric semi-truck can actually do. First, range. The 4680 structural battery design means Tesla can pack significantly more energy density into the same physical footprint. Our belief is the upgraded pack could push usable capacity toward 1,000 kilowatt-hours or beyond, which would give the Semi a realistic shot at 600-plus miles under full load. That effectively eliminates range anxiety for the vast majority of U.S. freight corridors. Second, charging speed. The 4680's tabless electrode design allows for dramatically faster charge rates, and when paired with Tesla's Megacharger network, which is already being expanded across major U.S. freight corridors, this means a Semi could realistically add 400 miles of range in under 30 minutes. That's a number that starts to compete seriously with a diesel fuel stop. Third, thermal management. And this is the one that ties directly back to the fire incident we mentioned. The 4680's improved thermal architecture means the cells are far less prone to thermal runaway events, the kind of cascading failure that contributed to the high-profile Semi fire earlier this year. Now, to be clear, That fire was the result of a collision caused by driver fatigue. Tesla was not at fault. But the 4680 upgrade is nonetheless a significant step forward in overall safety, and that matters to fleet operators, insurance companies, and regulators alike. According to data compiled by third-party analysts, the total cost of ownership for a 4680-equipped semi over a 5-year fleet deployment could be as much as 40% lower than an equivalent diesel truck when you factor in fuel savings, reduced maintenance, and the improved battery longevity of the new cell chemistry. Now, what about LFP, you might be asking? Lithium iron phosphate batteries are what many other EV truck makers are using, and they do have some advantages in cycle life and safety. However, we've said this before and we'll say it again. LFP simply doesn't have the energy density required to power a Class 8 truck at highway speeds over meaningful distances. The weight penalty alone would eat into payload capacity in ways that fleet operators would never accept. 4680 is the right call, and Tesla knows it. What are your thoughts on the 4680 battery upgrade for the semi?
Confirmed.
Do you think 600-plus miles of range is the number that finally convinces major fleets to go all in? We'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Free Tesla Semi with FSD is closer than you think, and a major new customer just proved it. Now, if you thought the design and battery news was big, hold on, because this is the part of the video that we genuinely believe could be one of the most significant developments in the history of commercial trucking. Tesla has confirmed through a regulatory filing with the NHTSA that FSD testing on the Semi platform has now entered what the company describes as, quote, advanced validation phase. This is no longer a concept or a roadmap item. This is active, real-world testing happening right now on public roads near Giga, Nevada, with the full sensor suite we first reported on several months ago. 26 exterior cameras, radar arrays, and an entirely new compute stack designed specifically for the Semi's size and operational profile. And here's why this matters so much. Over 73,000 commercial truck accidents occur in the United States annually, the majority of which are linked to driver fatigue, distraction, or human error. Former long-haul drivers who have spoken to industry publications have noted that a system capable of handling monotonous highway miles could genuinely extend careers and save lives, and we think that's a truly essential point that sometimes gets lost in all the performance specs. Specifically, the Semi's FSD system is being trained on a dataset that includes not just camera footage, but also weight distribution data, braking behavior under load, and lane change dynamics specific to 80,000-pound Class 8 vehicles. This is not simply the passenger car FSD system bolted onto a truck. This is a ground-up development effort, and it seems likely that Tesla is targeting Level 3 highway autonomy as the first commercial milestone. Now here's the surprise we mentioned. A major North American logistics company that we won't name just yet has reportedly placed an order of 150 Tesla semis contingent on FSD highway capability being available at delivery. This would be the single largest Tesla semi order from a non-PepsiCo customer, and if our sources are correct, the announcement could come within the next 60 days. PepsiCo, Costco, Walmart, and NFI are already running semis in their fleets, and the data coming back is remarkable. NFI has publicly reported 1.64 kilowatt-hours per mile efficiency over their first 6,000 miles of operation, with more than 60% of those miles logged at highway speeds above 50 miles per hour. Those are real-world numbers that are genuinely impressive, and they're only going to improve with the 4680 transition and FSD highway mode. Could this truly be a breakthrough moment for autonomous freight in America? We think the answer is yes, and we hope you understand just how significant this is. Share your thoughts below because we genuinely want to know what you think. And that's everything for today's video, guys. What an incredible time to be following the Tesla Semi story. We hope you learned something new and that this gave you a lot to think about, whether it's the Gen 2 design,
the 4680 battery transition, or the FSD development, the Tesla Semi is moving faster than almost anyone expected. If you found this video valuable, please hit the like button. It really does help us bring you more content like this. And if you haven't already, we would love for you to join your Tesla CarOdd family by subscribing to our channel. Just hit that bell icon so you never miss an update, because trust us, you don't want to miss what's coming next. We value your feedback and your time more than you know. Drop a comment, tell us what you want us to cover next, and we'll do our best to get it to you. Take care, and God bless.